friends. We are so excited to be able to tell you about Copenhagen. But before we get started on that, have you ever heard of JOMO? JOMO, the joy of missing out. I came across this an amazing book I'm reading called Tiny Experiments, and it stuck because we realized Copenhagen is so full of fun things. You can see the botanic gardens, you can see butterfly pavilions, and that's just the very start of our trip. But what we realized was we were going to drive ourselves crazy if we had to go everywhere everyone was recommending. So instead, we took hours to literally stare at the tiniest little butterflies and cocoons. And it was amazing. And a large part of that was we decided to have joy in what we were going to miss out on because it meant that we could focus on what was right for us. And I don't know about you, but when you're traveling with an 8-year-old, there's just some things that you have to calm down about. And one of those is what everybody else wants you to do. So, in short, that was our trip to Copenhagen. We really had a chance to just kind of let it go and enjoy what we were doing, not what everybody else had for us. And that actually worked out really great. You can see some of our shots here of the butterflies. We also spent a lot of time in parks. They're free, they're big, they're huge in Copenhagen. I think there's a lot to be said for just being around nature every day if you possibly can. We found a sea pool. That's a huge diving board they had there. The sea is literally encapsulated in their little pool, so no jellyfish, which was great for Lily. Obviously, had to take a trip to a Danish pastry shop. They had absolutely immaculate pastries, and that is something you should always try when you go abroad. What are the locals famous for? We highly recommend. Cinnamon roll with vanilla cream.
And we've got some little ones right here.
Those are so cute. One of my favorite things to see was Lily's confidence just grow as we got on bikes. You can see us riding through Nyhavn, exploring all the fun little statues Copenhagen has to offer. And it was so much fun to just have our own wheels and get to go all over the city. What you doing?
Oh, well, I'm just making some things like that.
You have something on your eye.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What is it? We got to go to the experimentarium, which was such a great time. These amazing bubble experiments, they had some staff there that you guys were seriously bubble whisperers. They could make bubbles
What do
with
you
their
have
hands,
here,
something
Lily?
we never
We're gonna
mastered.
launch a rocket,
You're
Sam.
gonna launch a hydrogen rocket?
Yeah.
Oh
Ready?
boy.
It's about to go. It's about to blow.
It's about to blow.
We also got to learn all about pendulums, how when two free pendulums are swinging, there's no way of predicting the movement. We learned loads of little scientific facts that we probably forgot, but it was still fun to have just that hands-on learning experience versus reading it in a book, which was just really great.
Unboxing.
We then set up our workshop and began building Lego extravaganza. Went through a walk in the park to see the pacifier tree celebrating babies getting rid of their pacifiers. And seeing this cute little red squirrel that is trained to eat nuts out of your hand. That was truly magic.
Hey Lily, where are we?
Puzzling.
What are we doing?
Eating ice cream.
Ice cream. Is that ice cream?
Oh.
Tivoli Gardens is famous for a reason. Lots of very imaginative rides, including this little rocket ship roller coaster with obviously a waterfall underneath. all kinds of crazy contraptions, pirate rides, boat rides.
We're going to start the
Every
bump
test
car.
skal
Very
passeres
straight
sikkerhed.
and
Til det
calm
FOMO
and
og andre
mellow
løse
ride today.
genstande skal placeres sikkert i dine
And
lommer
a
eller i skabet.
bump car.
Telefoner og kameraer skal blive i
Bump car.
lommen under hjelmen.
So we're in line. We're not sure what ride for, but we've decided whatever we're in line for,
We're gonna do.
we're gonna do it.
After we saw Pippi Longstocking, we got to go to the gardens, which were so peaceful. It was amazing to be in the middle of an amusement park and just have this tranquil space with fountains, peacocks. And if the Cinderella ballet wasn't enough, just getting to see these cool bubbling fountains and all the design that went into just making this space so meticulous. Apparently, Walt Disney got his inspiration from Tivoli, and it kind of makes sense.
Did you know there's a garden at Tivoli?
Yeah.
Did you know there's a mountain in the garden?
Yeah.
Cool. Good thing there's no roller coasters.
We're on one.
Wait, you said this was a chair.
Uh-uh.
We're on a roller coaster?
Yeah.
Where are we moving?
Woohoo!
You're gonna get tired of me saying it, but honestly, there are so many moments with so much pressure. It's just great to be in a space where you can walk through a garden and calm down a little bit. Instead of constantly living life in this state of FOMO where you're always worried about what's next and if you're doing it or if you'll miss out, it was just a moment of being present, which I think is probably worth more in the long run anyway. Also, check out these flowers. They are absolutely spectacular. Flowers on the water, flowers around the lights, willow trees just gently touching the water. Where, by the way, tons of cafes, lots of places to eat, and just places to explore little labyrinths. We even found a little peacock resting, which was just so great.
Fine. Reckless driver.
Not time to go back yet. Okay. Bow, waka, wow.
After Tivoli Gardens, we went to the Museum of Illusions, where no fun whatsoever was had, and we certainly didn't get lost in a room we couldn't find our way out of. Definitely not. Lily inexplicably turned into a cheeseburger, which we obviously had to feed a cheeseburger to the cheeseburger because that's what you do. We found lots of different ways to see ourselves and even thought that maybe some of the pictures were staring back at us, which was a little creepy. We learned about ways of taking photos to make it look like you're sticking to the wall. They had a giant treble game, which was beyond belief. We spent way too long. Lily walked down a wall, which was confusing.
That is crazy. Keep going.
Are you sure we're not moving? Okay. We're done
Lily, what'd you get?
I got watermelon ice cream, obviously, and dragon fruit ice cream, obviously.
And then also mango ice cream and passion fruit ice cream. Good day.
Quite a few things got our curiosity, especially why water was coming out of the dragon's nose. Knee was breathtaking. I had to stop and do a little sketch of that. It was so colorful and fun. Also, the buildings looked a little bit like Legos, right? I mean, come on. We went to the Copenhagen Zoo and got to see some amazing wildlife. Again, just a peaceful experience. Even though there was a crowd of people, we never felt crowded. Although I do think Lily's favorite spot in the entire zoo was definitely the playground. They had loads of fun things to do there. Which brings us to the end of our Copenhagen adventure. And as always, we love hearing from you. We love knowing what you think and what your favorite adventures have been. Has there specifically been anywhere you've been that made you feel at home, even where you didn't expect it, or maybe challenged you to stay curious? Do let us know in the comments. And until then, we are so grateful for you guys to watch our channel and we hope you are having a great adventure of your own.